Hello guys, welcome back. So let's look at our next topic, right? So the next topic is speed, time and distance. So guys, before we do that, so let us know some of the basic concepts regarding speed, time and distance. So what is the speed, time and distance? So the equating is all three terms. We have the major formula, right? This is the formula which helps us to solve the many problems. So that is distance equal to speed into time, guys. This is a very basic important formula, right? So that is distance equal to speed into time. Also guys, in this speed, time and distance, we have the concept of relative speed, guys. Concept of relative speed also comes in this speed distance. So the relative speed is nothing but guys. So when it is that means when two trains, suppose if we take right, or two cars or two vehicles, it may be of any type, right? If they are going in the same direction, then we have to calculate that final speed, that means that the average of that both speeds, that is total speed, by subtracting the two values, that means by difference of the two values from this, from that means from the highest value we have to subtract the lowest value. So by that we can get the total average speed. Similarly, if the relative speed concept, if the two vehicles are coming in the opposite directions, then the relative speed is the sum of the two speeds that given in the question. So that's it, that's regarding the relative speed, right? So this is the basic formula regarding the distance, speed, distance, and time, right? So basic on this relative speed also we have problems on trains, right? Also we have the problems on boats and streams. Also we have concepts, boats and streams, right? So boats and streams means when I'm talking about these boats and streams, so we have the three main terms mainly, that is stream. So first of all, what is stream? Stream is nothing but guys, the movement, or you can say the flow of water. So the movement of flow of water in the river is nothing but the stream, we can call it guys. And also upstream. So upstream is nothing but guys. So in this upstream, the flow is opposite to the flow of the river of the water. Suppose if the river flow of river water is in this direction, means towards the right, then the upstream, suppose that means if you are going in a boat, then the upstream is always opposite to the against to the flow of the river. Similarly, the downstream is nothing but it is the same direction as the flow of the water. So downstream is nothing of the direction of flow of the river. So that's it. So that's why when we are taking the downstream here, we can take plus guys. So which is quite opposite to this relative speed, because in relative speed if we take negative symbol for if the both vehicles are going in the same direction, and we consider positive for if they both vehicles are coming opposite to the each other. That means suppose if two trains are coming opposite to each other, we have to consider the positive. So but here, if they are going in the same direction, that means the flow of river and downstream, we have to take it as express. Suppose this is the speed of flow of river x kilometers per hour, and this is y means the resultant downstream is nothing but the resultant speed is nothing but relative speed is express. And when we are comparing with this upstream with this flow of river, with this flow of water in the river, we have to take this negative. So as it is x, it is y. So we have to take corresponding this difference we have to take. So which is big, from that we have to sum. So these are the major concepts regarding this concept, that is speed, time and distance, right? So as I covered all the basic concepts, right? So but we discussed majorly the important and frequently asked questions, right? So these are the topics that will be observing this speed, time and distance. Hope you understand this. That's it guys. So I give a brief introduction, right, regarding basic concepts that are involved in this topic. So let us cover that the major and fundamental problems, right? Basic problems that frequently asked in all competitive exams. So let's look into the solution next. So what they given first of all, an aeroplane flies along the four sides of the sphere at the speeds of 200, 400, 600 and 500 kilometers per hour they give. So find the average speed of the plane around the field they are asked. So we have one sphere field guys. We have one sphere field, right? So actually we don't know the distance of each side of the sphere. So let us assume it as x. On each side the distance of the sphere field is x. Yes. So let us assume, right? Assume it as x. That means x kilometers on each side. The distance of a sphere field is of x kilometers of each side of a sphere, right? So next what they given? They given the corresponding speeds of the each side. That is once they given 200, 400, 600 and 500 they mentioned it. So after that what they are asked? So find the average speed of the plane around the field. So around the field they are asking the average speed. So let us assume the average speed around the field will be 1 kilometer per hour. That is 1 kilometer per hour, right? So let's look into the solution. So as we assume the distance of the each side of the sphere be x, right? X kilometers. So they given the corresponding speeds per each side of the sphere. So as we know the formula, so what we have to cut, we have to calculate speed. So speed equals to how can be written here from the basic formula distance equal to speed into time. So I can write speed equals to distance by time. So let's say I am using jackets. So what is that? Speed equals to distance by time. So I am applying for each side and finally I am equating into the total value, total distance of the sphere, total speed, total average speed of the sphere what they give, right? So let's look into this. So what they given? So x divided by, so for first side 200 plus x divided by 400 plus x divided by 600, right? Plus x divided by 500. So that equals to the total distance is nothing but 4 sides of the square. So square contains 4 sides, right? As we all know. So 4 into x is nothing but that is the total distance. So divided by the total distance by time. So total time is nothing but speed equals to distance by time, right? So the total time is nothing but what we are taking. So what we are taking, speed equals to distance by time. We are calculating. So distance is 4x. So as the time we don't know, right? So that is the average speed is nothing but what we assume by kilometers per hour, right? So take it the y. So that is the time. That means average speed equals to by kilometers per hour. So speed is contains distance by speed. So that is the thing here we can take, right? So from this nothing else you can calculate. Speed equals to distance. So corresponding distance by speed we are taking, right? What is the average speed of the plate around the plate? That is average speed we have to find. So speed is nothing. So what we are equating, so this is the distance. So the numerator what we are taking is the distance, and of course the numerator, the denominator we are taking is the speed guys, right? So that means, so corresponding we written that is distance by speed. That means time we are writing. So actually time from this we can have to write time guys, right? So time equals to distance by speed I will explain. So that corresponding here the total distance is 4x and the speed means we assume that the average speed around the square field. That means what we assume 5 kilometers per hour. That's why sir. So from this you calculate by yes what is our required thing. So you will get 3 into kilometers per hour. So right. So option will be A guys. So that's it guys, right? So apart from nothing is guys. So very easy, right? So the thing we have to remember is right here we use the formula time equals to distance by speed, right? As previously speed equals to distance by time. So from this what we written the form of in order to find this from the given conditions, right? What we have to write from this time equals to distance by speed. So for corresponding sides and finally equal to the total square, right? So that's it. Let's hope you understand. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. It's truly there signing off. Have a nice day. Bye.